talk about more why this is a high probability trade. One is that the market is showing no signs of dropping. And every time we do drop just a little bit, we get buyers in. The market, as I indicated earlier, is up a lot today, and it was up a lot yesterday, and it was up a lot, obviously, throughout the entire April. But going back to the zero DT trade, I think it's a hybrid probability trade because of that fact. We did the two times the expected move, at least on the put side. And then on the call side, because we were up so much, we think it's not going to go up more. So we brought that inside the two-time expected move. But to hedge that, just in case the market continues to do something outside of the norm like it did yesterday, we put a small little hedge on the call side. What I want to discuss is having a high probability zero DT setup. And as you can see here, the market is up a lot at this point, on top of being up over 70 points yesterday. So when I see that, it presents a very high probability setup, in my opinion. Not only because of what we normally look at, the expected move, two times the expected move we set up, the deltas, the VIX rule of 16, and all of those different type of things we look at as an important factors for a setup. But when you consider what the market has done, that really gives you a really good pitch, I think, right? And so if I'm a home run pitcher, it's possible I can swing at this pitch that they're giving me and hit a home run because I think we don't have a lot of risk to the downside, but definitely I don't expect us to be up too much more today, even though this market is ridiculously crazy and it could go up more. I'm anticipating it not. So let's look at the expected move. And you can see right now the expected move is saying 24. That's rounded up to 25. So we'll take 25 times 2. That will equal 50. Then we're going to take that 50 and we're going to add it and subtract it to this current number. So that would take us about 7,300 on the call side, right? And let's do a 20-point wide spread because that's how we set this up normally. You can go wider, you can go less wide, but for me, I'm normally doing 20. And then if we go to the put side, that would take us about 7,200. And let's go there. That's a 13 delta. So they're not going to do that because we go no higher than a 10 delta. So if I jump over here and go to this 9 delta to 7190, that's going to give us about $100. I don't anticipate us going up too much more today. And that could be to my chagrin, but let's say we move this up to the 7290 and do that. That's 135. And I don't think we're going to drop a lot either. But let's just see if we move this put to a 8 delta there. That's giving us about 125. Actually, I don't think that's going to be the case. It's just hard to see that we're going to drop a ton today. I anticipate that could be the case because we have to, I guess, fall from a high number for us to stop going up. I mean, the NASDAQ is literally up again, another 0.5%. This is absolutely insane, ridiculous. But anyway, I'm going to do 5 contracts and we're going to knock this out here. So we jump over here to this account and we're going to send that. And we got filled right away. And so what we're going to do, if we go over here and look at this really quickly, you'll see that we got filled. Where did we get filled at? Right here. Right there. This is the trade here. And that's 590, right? We want to collect at least $100 per contract that we start with. So if we went here and let's say we decided we're going to hedge off this call side just a little bit, right? And just do one contract on this call side. And we see if we can get filled at that 45 cents. If we could, then bam, there we go, right? So I don't think we're going to fall a lot. We have a hard time of falling right now. If we fail, maybe we're down 30 points. I don't think we're going to go up a lot, but For some reason, the market wants to continue to go up. It's doing things that just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. So that's why I'm hedging the call side a little bit, right? And so what we're going to do now is talk about more why this is a high probability trade. One is that the market is showing no signs of dropping. And every time we do drop just a little bit, we get buyers in. The market, as I indicated earlier, is up a lot today, and it was up a lot yesterday, and it was up a lot, obviously, throughout the entire April. We were up 10%, over 10% for the S&P 500, and as I said before, up over 15% for the Nasdaq. So, are we going to continue this type of pace? Well, historically tells us absolutely not. That we will not continue this pace, and most likely we're going to completely pause or drop. Before we continue with the video, I just want to quickly point out that if you're interested in learning more about the zero DT strategy or any other the strategies that we teach here at Dorian Trader, you can check out our Dorian Way School. We're going to put the link in the description area. It will help you accelerate your learning process. Thanks for listening. Now back to the video. And so I think the market is obviously showing us it wants to go up higher. So I'm thinking instead of any significant drop, we're going to have a pause throughout May. But we do have that saying, right? It's May, sell and go away, right? That's the kind of adage that's been said, over the years. And not, in all truthfulness, May is not the worst month of the year. But that is an adage, and I think that might play it might play a significant part this year because of how much we were up in April. And you can say it's warranted because of earnings and all of that. I think we've got, ahead of our skis again, as Ernie likes to say. We way ahead of our skis at this point because now we have PEs at crazy historical highs again, and we're once again coming off just a monster April, and we still have some tailwinds out there. Oil is still elevated, and that's obviously putting inflation throughout to the economy. But at this point, the market is saying they do not care. But going back to the zero DT trade, I think it's a hybrid probability trade because of that fact. We did the two times the expected move, at least on the put side. And then on the call side, because we were up so much, we think it's not going to go up as much more. So we brought that inside the two-time expected move. But to hedge that, just in case the market continues to do something outside of the norm like it did yesterday, we put a small little hedge on the call side. I anticipate that we'll be able to get out of this trade within 2 hours, maybe within an hour and a half. We'll see how it plays out. All right. So any questions to this point?